You know, the trouble when you put things down on paper, whatever that can be an email, can't it, a letter, and suddenly you may think, you know what, I've got a tinge of regret, I shouldn't really have put that. And it can even be, do you remember the old-fashioned days, leaving a voicemail, particularly when you were angry? In this modern age, of course, we have things like digital platforms, Twitter, Substack, you name it, Instagram, and suddenly things can escalate for all the wrong reasons. But you see, you can understand if you are a member of the British monarchy, particularly if you are, of course, our future king, His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales, Prince William, and then you find yourself literally in print, basically accused of saying something that you have no recollection of whatsoever. And then, of course, it gets found out. Let me explain. Morning, good to see you. Thank you so much from a rainy London town today. Hope you're keeping well, whatever you do keep safe out there. I know I often say to people, but London right now is a very dangerous place, trust me. You may say, oh Neil, but you're out and about. I know where I'm going and I know exactly, and I have somebody just here who's literally keeping an eye out for me, and we're against a wall. I keep telling people, when I see them out and about, put your phone away, don't be so visual. You have it, guys particularly, boys, I've got to tell you, you have that stuck in your back pocket, and then literally, anybody can take it out. You say, oh no, I'd noticed. You wouldn't, trust me. Be very careful in London right now, particularly over, of course, the festive season. Let's get back to your royal story of the day. This really was the revelation, wasn't it? Do you remember when Prince Harry could not believe his luck, and he basically quoted as saying that, look what I've got. This was, of course, what he thought was a trophy wife in the likes of the former cable TV actress Meghan Markle. Now, it's fair to say, isn't it, really, that not many of us had heard of her. I had briefly interviewed her, but really didn't take that much notice. Her show over here wasn't her show. She was 7th down the cast list, not really heavily featured at all. So you couldn't exactly say Hollywood star, but that's the way the media, being very kind, decided to paint Meghan Markle. But it was the first meeting with Prince William and Catherine that really, really angered the prince, according to a source. This is simply because Meghan and Harry's versions of events are that she was a hugger and apparently it was all very formal and all that sort of stuff. Harry's version, again a totally different version, basically claims that, well, they could not believe that they were meeting the star, get this, of their favourite show, Suits. In fact, they were addicted to it, they could not stop watching it, and they knew everything about the plot lines, etc. You get the picture. Moving forward though, what was fascinating, later on he describes that he was concerned about introducing Meghan in case they literally said, could we have an autograph? Well, this apparently really, really irked His Royal Highness Prince William. And you can understand this. Already in the family they have a very successful actress who's married to Lord Frederick Windsor. Of course, Sophie Winkleman, Sophie Windsor as she can be titled, Lady Windsor. And the bottom line is she's had a far more successful career with lots of things like Doctor Who, etc. and major films to her credits. So meeting someone who, in a show they've never truly watched, never heard of, thought she was pretty and sweet and nice, to be kind, but had no idea. This was really what truly angered Prince William, because it was an outright lie. And again, one would have to say that Harry was doing this simply to appease his wife, Meghan Markle. And you can understand that. Once again, what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. Or maybe, after all, Meghan did write that segment of the book. As we know, the, of course, ghostwriter, well, he had a tough time, and maybe Meghan casted her eye over and decided that she needed a bigger part. Either way, Prince William, Suits, Catherine, Meghan and Harry, well, that version of events bears no recollection of the version of events that William and Catherine truly remember. So who do you think's telling the truth? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.